Alright, here we are again, getting kooky. I've decided to change my pedal board around. I've actually decided to redo my rig. Where have I heard that before? So I'm redoing my rig, and I'm gonna base it around my Fractal AX8. I just like the convenience of it, and I'm not some big time rock and roll musician where I need all this crazy gear. It's fun, it's my hobby, but I'm gonna base things around my AX8. So this is the pedal board that I just finished. I made a video about it, and I don't know if you can see it. So it's got the Mastermind 10 loop mini switcher looper, the pedal power Mondo. Zach Wild Wah is going to be out. The wireless is going to stay. The vintage DOD 440 envelope filter is going to stay. The late 70s, 77, 78, phase 90 is going to stay. I'm going to be doing some experimenting with overdrive pedals. Just try a few different ones out. But this Keeley White Sands, it's like a light overdrive. That's going to stay. The old DOD FX70 flanger staying. Boss CE2 very early model chorus will stay. This flanger may or may not stay. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything off this board. Then I'm going to put my AX8 on the board. I got this AX8 on like a piece of plywood with a handle, and I'm going to keep it on that. So I'm going to put that on this board and kind of see and put things around it. And once I get everything put together and wired up and working, I'll do a video of the completion. But yeah, changing the pedal board once again. All right, here's the new pedal board. Here's the new pedal board. Fractal AX8, which pretty much is running everything. Got the expression pedal that I use for my wah. White Sands overdrive, and my EQ I'm using in loop 1 of the RJM mini effects gizmo. Because I turn these on and off kind of sporadically how I want to like them or whatever. Flanger's always on in the loop because I got it up front here because I like to hit this every once in a while. It gives me a crazy effect. I really like this old DOD FX70 flanger. It's got a really cool sound. 70s phase 90, original Boss chorus, CE2, and a DOD vintage 440 envelope filter. Now, so yeah, I got it running. So my signal comes from my wireless unit, which I got these kooky button things, these big button things that, you know, when you have big shoes, when you wear big clown shoes like I do, because I'm a clown, it's hard to, you know, you're stumbling around also. I don't know why I'm stumbling around on stage, but sometimes I stumble around on stage. You know, I missed the button I'm supposed to hit. So when I found these things, I'm like, all right, cool. And they make them in different depths. So these are the shallower ones, and then I got the deeper ones here. So it helps keep me away from this row here. And just to be kooky, I put a different colored one on the button that I changed my presets with, and then I put one on my my wireless unit. I think it's a Shure something or other, high-end pedal wireless. So the signal comes through here into my RJM mini effects loop, mini effects gizmo, and that gives me the 5 loops. And then I come out of the, so I'm running wireless into the RJM, then I got all my pedals in the loops, and then I send the signal to my little, I don't know how to pronounce it, Lely, the P-split. I discovered this a long time ago when I was running stereo amplifiers, 2 heads or whatever. So I run that into the P-split, and then I run my signal into my Fractal. Now this is I could set this pedal board on a stage, pipe it into the PA, and be done with it. But where's the fun in that? So when I want to be kooky and I'm feeling ambitious and I've got energy and I hire a couple of young kids to help carry my stuff around, I send the other signal into my tube amp, my Angle Powerball 2. And that way I'm getting the front end, except for the wah. That's the one thing I discovered, is the wah is not going to come out the angle because that's inside the Fractal. So I'm getting all of my pedals in the front of the amp, in front of my AX8 and in front of my Angle Powerball 2. Because I don't know, you know, for one, I don't play a lot of shows, man. I do this more as just like a hobby to keep me busy, or else I'm just going to go insane from, doesn't matter. So I got this where it easily comes out. I unplug it here. And it just slides right. Oh, and the MIDI cable, duh. And it slides right out. So I could take this, set it on the floor, and just be done with it and have this. But, you know, where's the fun in that? So when I put this back in, I'm actually taking this home tonight because I got to use it. When I put this back in, I connect the MIDI cable here and the input cable there. And then I got the two XLR cables that will run into the outs, into my HeadRush speakers that I use now. So, like that. Like that. Plug that in, and there it is, ready to go. I'm going to put a clip in here about, I'm going to run it through the paces and show you guys what it sounds like. But I just wanted to show you here. Let me back this off a little bit. Wrong way. So yeah, this is pedal board version. You know what? I couldn't even tell you how many versions I've had on pedal boards. It's some guys, they're into collecting cars or baseball cards or this or that. It's their hobby. It's what takes them into their happy place. Doing this kind of stuff has always been my thing. It takes me into my happy place. I've gotten really good at building things like this. And I enjoy doing it. And will this pedal board be this way for any long, lengthy period of time? I don't know. I just could not tell you that. So there it is, new pedal board. Alright, so here it is. I got the full blown of the whole thing running. AX8 plugged into the two HeadRush speakers. Then the other signal goes into the Angle, which is plugged into the 412 bottom. I'm actually going to switch that to a 212 bottom. That makes it a little bit smaller. I don't need a 412 bottom for what I'm doing here, but this is the rig, man. And I will say this, that those big button things on that AX8, man, those things are a lifesaver. That such a simple idea. I could have been a millionaire. All right, I'll show you what it sounds like with just the Fractal and not the amplifier.
Congratulations on surviving another year.
So this is just the Fractal into the HeadRush speakers. And now I'll do it where I shut off the Fractal and just have the head running. And that sounds like this. And then, you know, you put them both back on again. Alright, there it is. Latest guitar rig, kooky rig. Saturday, February 29th, I'm playing with the Hellion, the kooky Judas Priest cover band I play in. We're playing at Club Garibaldi's in Milwaukee. Check it out.